Hi, thanks for watching the DIY Daddy channel. My name is Don, I'm your host, and in this episode we're going to be showing you how to make pumpkin pie. It's the night before Thanksgiving and I've got a lot of baking to do. I figured, why not record it? So, we're going to start off with a very simple recipe for pumpkin pie. With very little sugar in it, which is great. It's a healthier pie, but it still tastes great. So let's take a look at what we're going to need. Alright, so we're going to need a mixing bowl. I'm making two pies, so the ingredients I have out here are going to be double, but for one pie you just need 2 eggs, ready-made pie crust, 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. You're going to need nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon, salt, a mixing bowl, a whisk, measuring spoon, your pie plate, spatula, and pumpkin, which I have cooling. I just made another video on how to prepare fresh pumpkin for baking. Alright, so first thing you want to do is set your stove to 425 degrees and let it warm up. And while it's doing that, we're going to start putting together our ingredients. Now, I'm making 2 pies, so what you're going to see is a recipe doubled, but I'm still going to tell you the ingredients as they would be for 1 pie. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is going to whisk our pumpkin and our sweetened condensed milk together. So for 1 pie, you would add 1 can. Alright, so let's whisk that together. It should get quite soupy. One of the things you're going to notice about this pie when you're getting ready to stick it in the oven, it's going to be very liquidy, and that's normal. Alright, so let's whisk together. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to stir in our eggs. So again, for 1 pie, you would use 2 eggs. And our oven's up to temperature. So now that our eggs are mixed in, next thing we're going to do is we're going to start stirring in our spices. We're going to need, for 1 pie, you're going to use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Because I'm making 2 pies, I'm going to double it. So the next ingredient is going to be half of a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of ginger, and half a teaspoon of salt. So again, since I'm doubling this recipe, I'm going to put 1 full teaspoon of each. Nutmeg, love the smell of that. And finally salt. Alright, so now that's all well mixed, what we're going to do now is we're going to put our crusts into our pie plates. These pie plates are not greased. You want to gently unroll it, place it into the plate. And if you don't bring these up to room temperature, you're going to notice that at this point they're going to crack and split. You want to avoid that. So right now I'm pushing the crust up against the glass plate, making sure that it's touching everywhere. So we're going to pour our mixture into the pie crusts. Alright, now we're going to place them in the oven at 425 degrees. Alright, so those pies are now going to bake at 425 degrees for about 15 minutes. And then after that, you're going to drop the temperature down to 350 degrees and bake it for another 35 to 45 minutes. Alright, so it's been 40 minutes. Let's pull the pies out. So you can see the pies are a little bit rounded up. That's okay. As they cool down, they're going to flatten out a little bit. Now what you want to do is take a butter knife and insert it about an inch away from the end, and you know it's done when the knife comes out clean. Alright, so that's how you make the classic pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. Still fresh hot out of the oven. Set it down before I burn my hands. Alright, well I want to thank you for watching, and make sure you comment, like, subscribe. See you later.